Hey guys, welcome to the video. Guys, early in the morning, been waking up early for some reason. But, you know, for example, when I got sick. First I had allergies, a lot of allergies, couldn't breathe. The next day I felt sick. And I be eating a lot of stuff that I shouldn't be eating. But I've been and I've been eating like drinking sodas, a bunch of stuff, y'all know, the Red Bulls, all that stuff. So I got sick for feeling the sun though. Yeah, I got sick and like didn't train for 2 days. Then I trained and then that day, uh, like I was in my meds and I like fall asleep after stretching. And the next day I had to stay awake for longer and I also, you know, end up falling asleep again. So I'd be pretty tired, but I noticed that um, I just be training too much maybe, Still the 10 sets, still the 4K run. The skating, maybe I'm doing too much, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm skating too much and had to skate less, but also, I don't know, managing my stuff better. This week felt like it went super fast. I be feeling like I be changing a lot as a person, and yeah, just changing a lot. You know what I mean? And I have other stuff to tell you, but like, let's go for the run though. You know what I mean? Like, let's get that run on that place. Let's get to that run on that place. And another thing is like I got sick, but I had to say I wasn't drinking much water, and I learned in a course that I did that like water, your body needs water to like flush things out, you know. Um, so I think I wasn't drinking enough water and everything was caught up. That's why I got kind of constipated. But now I'm drinking more water again, and um, I don't know. I'm gonna try to like not drink so many sodas and stuff, cause I be drinking a lot too. Let's go for the run though. So also want to talk about how I hadn't been feeling like lifting weights as much, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I think maybe I'm just doing too many sets, or I don't know. Feeling like weird lately. But my body be doing so much. I post a short, like almost every short now is hitting 1,000 views. I just continue in the hustle, just, you know, put the paint on and expect one day to blow up. And also, you know, maybe it's me, or I just have this, or like if I take a whole rest day, it doesn't feel good. It feels like I'm not doing what I should be doing. But also, I had done that and went on a walk, so it felt great. So maybe, I don't know, be trying more to like recognize what my body wants, what my body, how my body feels, because the body sometimes want to train, sometimes want to rest, sometimes want to do this or chill or this and that, and like be trying to hear it more. For so long I was so focused on just growing and being more muscular and being like, just do more. That was just forcing more and more and more. And I realized how I detach myself from my body because comes a lot of pain in that process of training excessively, right? I had injuries from the skating, and I got an injury that it blew away, but I did it like lifting shoulders because I did the first set super fast and something clicked and I was hurting just getting up on that upper and I just realized how like unconscious sometimes I am of my injuries because I'm so used to feeling pain, either from soreness or whatever, and I'm just trying to like move more accordingly. Like it being 5 months since I quit smoking and drinking, and I still have some desires to smoke for real, but I don't know, it just made me so aware of like how I had grown and more mature I am, and think when is the times that I feel like doing that versus when is the time that I don't, right? And just assessing what causes, what stresses, and I don't know, just dealing with life more and realizing like, you know, sometimes you go through bad times, and just it is what it is, and yeah, I don't know, just learn to live, I guess, without reacting all the time, you know what I mean? Because that's what I used to do. I was always smoking because I was always reacting to how I feel. And now it's like, let me try to stop that. And we all do that, but I don't know, I feel like I had grown a little bit more to the point that I did 3 times 2 months, and now it had done 5 months. It's like, it's way more, it's almost half a year, you know? So, yeah, I have grown a little. Let's run though. Another thing that happened is like a weird dude, bro. We just, I don't know, I feel like bro stalking me and shit. Keep finding him like, he looks very weird to me. But you know, that's something that sometimes you go through. You just have to like either ignore or like act on it. But yeah, like some weird ass shit. Bro was in the skating park, found in the mall, and I don't talk with him. One time he came and talked to me, like, and I was like, turn him off. But it's that uncomfortable shit that we all go through, you know, because this type of people exist, and I don't know, we just had to deal with that shit. And unfortunately, some people just fucked up from the brain, and you know, they're not normal. A healthy person knows if somebody's into that person or not, and a healthy person is like a weirdo, a stalker. So shit, it's just some weird shit too. Not gonna lie, weird ass vibes, bro. That's why a lot of times I was against that type of people from that community, but I don't want to be like preconcept, you know, because women go through that shit too. So it's just whatever. It's fucked up, but whatever. Let's go run. And another thing I want to talk about is like the topic of like celibacy and semen retention. I'm back at it again. I'm like 2 weeks plus 1 day, and bro, it's like something I realized is like when you edit, you just feel better. Like, you know, you just feel good, and you have stresses, you have tension, you have anxiety, you have all these things, but like life feels good. You know what I mean? And it's not just the practice of retention who gives you that. That definitely gives you power. Definitely gives you aura, amplifies, you know, your aura and yourself. I even have a dream about it, which is amplifying the longer you are. But it's also celibacy, not watching sexual content, because you know you just feel pure in your mind. You just feel pure on yourself, and you know that is nothing else than a cope, than an addiction, and it does bring like uncomfortability to your soul, to yourself. And when you're not at it, you feel more at peace because you're more pure, you know. And it's a fight, but it's a good fight, and it's a fight to fight for. And ever since I'm back at it, I've been feeling better and better. And I see people who also go the journey and had relapse, and they feel like drained, and you can see they're not okay. And I saw myself too when I did it, and you just feel better when you like celebrate, and when you talk with women, or if you're man, or if you're woman, you talk with men. You just, there's a connection there, there's a spark, and it's not about just sex. It's about like just having that tension on you when you be celibate. There's a certain tension of like just being around the opposite gender. If you're attracted, you'll feel good about it. There's a spark there. It's nice. So I just want to tell that too. Okay, guys, so we are done from the run. To be honest, I wasn't feeling it too. Recently, this is happening where I hadn't feel like lifting weights. I hadn't feel like running, but you have to fight against it. You know what I mean? It's not that it's bad. Take a rest day. It's not bad at all. To be honest, if you watch like certain cultures, like Asian cultures and stuff like that, a lot of them work on the fields, and they never run, they never lift weights, they never do police techniques. They just work on the field, and just walk, and the older people work on the garden. So like, there's nothing wrong with taking rest days and just taking like peaceful, but I don't know. I just is my regiment. Like I keep running, I keep working out. I'm stretching again. I'm meditating. I'm manifesting. We're gonna do like today. You're gonna see a video about it because he's changing some things in my mind. And I just see people who used to be extremely hard workers. They used to be like the icon of working out, and then they stopped, and from stopping, for what it starts for some days, then some weeks, then some months, and then it's years, it's forever. So I would never want to be that, as the conscious that I have now. So I just keep balling, you know what I mean? Keep balling, man, because in the end of the day, I had fallen off too, as everybody who's been here 24 years. And I remember damn well that just 1 kilometer was super hard. And I got super dismotivated. And even when I went for a run and I did like 1 kilometer and I was climbing a ramp, I started crying because I just felt proud of myself for being able to do that again, because I had to stop and I wasn't able to run, and working out and stuff. There was a time that I was addicted to smoking weed, and I don't know, I just lost it completely, Started fasting a lot, lost my strength, and just fell off. But I'm back, bigger than ever, better than ever, harder than ever, hopefully. And we out here, man, putting that pain, putting that work, even in the days you don't feel like it. Because one thing is to be too tired to train, another thing is to be sick, and another thing is to be lazy, man. In the lazy days, don't listen to that voice, because in the end of that workout, the end of that run, in the end of the meditation, in the end of the stretch, you feel better. So let's make sure we feel better by having the habits that makes us feel better. Let's go. I'll be eating now like 9 eggs instead of 6. To be honest, it's like I start feeling like 6 was not enough. I don't even know if it is. I just like it's the third day. I just started doing this, but yeah, I don't know. I feel very uncomfortable when I have people around and like people is working in the building. So I have people around, like right by my side. But I'm gonna try to do this anyway. I just bought one Red Bull today because I'm trying to lowering the dosage. I usually use like 2 or 3. It depends though. Sometimes I buy like the medium, the large. It really goes depending on the situation. It's super weird because like you don't know how you feel, man. Every day you feel different, you know what I mean? Every day you feel different. To be honest, like most days I feel fine. Some days I don't feel that well. But like you never know. Like today I'm feeling pretty fine, you know what I mean? It's weird. You never know like how the day's gonna be. How you gonna feel. I don't know. Okay, guys, so today we're gonna do back day because, as I told you, I had 2 days. I was sick, and and my cycle of rotation of trainings goes 5 days. You know, the full body. So it's back day again, and I just want to talk about certain things that it being enlightening to me about other people and content creators. A lot of people want me to go back to the lives, to do lives every day like I used to, doing calisthenics. They miss the lives, they feel like it gave them motivation to work out because I was doing the whole training on a live, you know. And for those who don't know me, since 23 years old, uh, even I always did this, which was like I do weights for like 6 months, 8 months, and then I changed to calisthenics for 6 months, 8 months, and running is always there, and I switch. I don't like to do just one. I get tired of just doing calisthenics or just doing weights, so I'm always shifting, you know, because I don't like to always doing the same thing. So, having said that, I don't plan to go lives for a while until we go back there, and we just started way, so I don't even know when it's gonna be. I appreciate everybody showed the support, and some people went a little bit like, you know, feelings hurt, and to my seeing kind of disrespectful. I don't care. Yeah, it's not gonna change. Um, and as I said, to me, like once a week videos, it might be way longer than just every day how I used to do, but like I don't have the mental strength to do daily videos, and I don't want to. In a space of a week, the videos grow views, you know, and I like to see my videos with certain amounts of views. I like to see the growth that goes every day, you know. Plus, I like to train and be focused on my training. When I'm filming, I'm focused on y'all, not on my training. So the training is not as intense as it could be. That's why I put the short to show you, and I put the last reps in the flex to show you the intensity. But it's in that set, you know. So I don't plan to do more videos. I could do twice a week, but again, what about the views rating? Because from my knowledge, every day I gain more views. So if I'm posting a new video, I don't know how I feel about that. Cause I like to see the potential that it grows in a week. And putting more is just, I will break the potential that it could go, you know. The shorts, as I said, goes to 1,000 views a lot of times, and people go check, oh yeah, I fuck with that, and they're gonna watch the video. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not a monetized content creator. I don't earn money from content creation, and I do this for y'all, for everybody who feel motivated, for everybody who still feel like I'm a light of a day. You know, you like me just like I like other content creators, and it gives you pleasure to watch me. I do it for that, for y'all, and that's it. But in the end of the day, it's my life, and I'm gonna live it how I want it. And if I was the reason why y'all was working out and y'all stopped working out because I'm not putting lives no more, I'm sorry, that's on y'all, because you should get motivated by yourself, you know what I mean? If I was just training, if somebody else was posting a video, it will not gonna happen, you know. You cannot depend on other people. I know many content creators, especially this year and last year, who I fuck with them, and they stop making content, you know. They just stop. So don't depend on other people. I'm still here to give you a motivation, but expecting me to do something to please y'all, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. These videos is my channel, is how I want it, and many people get upset either because I changed the diet and I'm no longer vegan or fruitarian, or this or that or this or that. I don't care. Like, I'm just gonna do me. Keep doing me. Those who are against me are not with me. Those who support me, I appreciate your support, man, and I support your back to every content creator that I fuck with and y'all know me, and to everybody who, you know, watch me and support me. So yeah, first set, let's go, man. As always, 10 sets, 3 minutes break, maximum reps that you can do it, you know what I mean? Be careful with the weights, control the weights, because I just learned from when I messed up the upper part of my back. I learned that I was doing 20 reps, but initially that's why I messed up. So control the weights, because if you get too in your head on your emotions and you just go without controlling it, it goes bad, and it was even coming back, you know. So like, calm down, especially in the first set. That's where it should be warming. But yo, let's go, let's get it, man. Let's get some power on this. You see the size, you see the growth. Y'all know I'm not playing around here. Come on, let's go. felt different. It didn't feel bad, but it felt different, you know. And it's what I always say, like, give your best effort. No matter the weight. For me, it was heavy, but I think I did like 20 reps, and it don't matter to me because I feel like it's heavy, and I'm giving my all. I tried that, you know. I was doing shoulder press, and I was doing 20, and I'm like, it feels heavy, but I'm doing 20 reps. Let me make, is this productive, or am I tiring for exhaustion, like cardio, right? And then I put more 10 kilos, and I did it again, and I did 9 reps, and I could feel how the body was way less like pumped and hot and burning. So I feel like it made me more grow from doing more reps, because it's like you keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep burning, you keep burning, you keep burning. Now, this is my method of training. I'm not saying this is how you should train, okay? I'm not saying train like this. I'm just saying train however you like it more, however you enjoy more. But to me, how I grow the most, I feel like it's this way, you know. And I had enjoyed also lifting super heavy, but now I prefer to go lighter and real control and real burning, pushing, pushing, pushing. And always what matters is giving your best. It don't matter if it's weights, it's calisthenics, or whatever it is, it don't matter. As long as you give your best and you're really exhausted after the training, you're gonna grow, okay? Let's go. Damn. Feel like I'm smelling like sex, bro. It's just, I don't know, I train and I just be smelling like it. You know what I mean? It goes for all the pores. This is the Kaioken power. That's what it is. It has to come somewhere. One more thing I want to say too is like, bro, if you're smaller than me, do not pull up with advice, what I should be doing. This is not right. I don't care. A guy said that shit, completely ignored, didn't even read fully, just the first line. Another video. Here he comes again. Now a testimony. Hadn't read again. Block him. Mute him. He's done. And I'm not here asking for advice. I don't care about your advice. I want to say that. Big gains. As always, the more I train, the better I feel. You know, especially these 5 first reps. First sets. And it's always like that. You're always going to feel better. You know? That's why I keep doing. Because a lot of times the body is going to say, don't train, rest. Don't do this. But in the end of the day, you're going to feel like less good. And you know it's because you didn't train, you know? So that's why I keep going, bro. You know, I believe the human beings, we are animals just like any other. And we know, as we saw indigenous, they hunt, they gather. So you're always on the movement, right? And it's just part of our nature. If you do it, you feel great. If you don't do it, you don't feel good, you know? And one more thing, I saw a video about a girl, she was talking about, I'm really listening to sad music, and I feel sad. Listen, I don't really listen to music exactly for that reason, because music brings emotions. Sad music gonna make you sad. Angry music gonna make you angry. Happy, like any type of music, whatever they bring is how you're gonna feel, you know? So I don't listen, but make sure if sad music is making you sad, don't listen to sad music, okay? You know? Don't listen. When I'm in the supermarket, there's music, I get pissed all the time because they're putting in all type of music. I want to hear that, you know, but yeah, I don't listen to music unless I'm running. And now it's been more beats than anything because I know how the music you're hearing is influencing you. So even if you listen to like drill, trap, like violent music, you're gonna become more violent. So whatever you're hearing, you are absorbing and you are becoming. Make sure you only watch content that makes you feel better, you know, makes you feel great. Not content that's gonna make you feel worse. And the same with people. If people drag you down, stay away from that people, because that's the energy they bring. You know, be careful who you surround yourself with, who you associate, because it's not just it's people, it's content, it's everything. Time for next set. Felt like I didn't rest it. As I said, it's like I reached the 5th set and like I'm really done after the 6th set. Like I just keep pushing, but I don't know for how long though, cause it's just worrying me. I don't know if y'all guys, I feel like today's I'm giving more of a like more tired energy. It might be, I don't know. I just living day by day and I don't know. But yeah, definitely feel very tired after 5 sets of any exercise, no matter what part of the body it is, even the 5. And I'm like, I kinda done, I could stop. Like, I just keep doing more 5 because I'd be like, oh, I can grow more from it. But maybe it's not productive for my well-being. I don't know. And that's the thing, is like, I'm not into calisthenics now, but just seeing bro doing calisthenics, it makes me remember the feeling of those dips, you know? So it's more about doing it and like showing up and giving the example than just talking madness and doing nothing, you know what I mean? It's about showing up. It's the difference between somebody who shows up and somebody who just talk. You know, people want certain content given by me, but they not putting the content. And a lot of y'all are, and I appreciate y'all, man. But a lot of people who talk shit is not putting content. So how dare you asking me to put content? You know, like, nah, lead by example. One more thing I want to say is, a lot of people had this question: where do you grow more? Calisthenics or weights? It's not about that. If somebody is eating 5,000 calories and giving it all in calisthenics, and another person is doing the same 5,000 calories and doing everything on weights, they probably gonna be the same size. With weights you have more this armor like physique, where things seem like, you know, it's like cater, it's like looks like metal, just like you lift metal, it look like metal. Your body is thick and compressed and rounded, when in calisthenics is more buffed, you know. So it's different bodies, and yes, my body has a mix of both because I did both for so many years, and I do both for so many years. But it's different bodies. But when it comes to what is the best, there's no best, bro. That's just what are you the best, and what do you enjoy the most doing. That's it. 天气很 bodies. 真气很. That's how I know my body is always good, because bro, like, every time I do a workout, my body is blessed, and so of course I'm growing. How can I be this tired, this exhausted, this bloated on the muscle parts that I train and not gain? There's no chance, you know. Of course I'm growing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's like that, like every time, you know, you get 7th set, it's like, it's a battle. You go to battle, you have to fight it. You know, you never like, yes, 7th set, let's go. No, it's like, hey man, you're in the last fight. You have to keep fighting, man. Get to the last big boss, you know. For you to get to the big boss, you had to do 10 sets, man. Win that shit every time, man. And put another video. This ended. I like to have some videos. While I'm training. That's how I be though. On some real shit. On the real, man. Fuck, bro, I'm telling you, 7 sets is hard. Just doing it is like, when you find some. Wake up early, so I can already watch everything that was new. Everything that was new. Okay, let's go. Let's finish this shit, man. Still have 2 more. Let's go. I know my videos, a lot of times the order is not in place when it comes to lifting the weights. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I try though. Chest sore too, man. Yesterday, on that Zabuza shit. Such! We reached the last set, 10 sets. I just realized I forgot to film it, but like, to do it short, but like, hey man, last time was almost the same thing, but it was in the middle. I'm not gonna film in the last set because like, it's just not gonna be that intense. Plus, I feel like I don't need to put it short if I'm putting a video, right? It's important that I put some to motivate people. But once I'm putting a whole video, I don't need to be putting it short. That's how I feel. Plus I don't want to put it short. It might sound crazy, but to me, to film a short, to choose like the audio behind it, to cut it, is like, it's a little work. Not much, but it's a little. Yeah, it takes 5 minutes, but I don't know, already making the video, so I don't feel like I forgot it. I don't want to film the last set. It's just not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be like super intense. You just gotta do the thirds. If I forget the 5, but like the 10, come on, bro. Let's not do that. Having said that, let's finish the last set, bro. Can't wait. Cannot wait. No more. Maybe I should have recorded. Now that I'm thinking, I should have recorded. Whatever. Last said. Finish. We good. We done. Always go the hardest you can in all sets. That's how you grow. It don't matter even the reps. It's just give all you got. Yeah, we done. So I'm gonna do some pull-ups just for the fun of it. Once you're already finished, let's get it. I already knew, bro. It's like when you lift weights, you too heavy, man. When I go back to the calisthenics, it's gonna be hard, man. I don't have the same performance. That's funny, man. But it is what it is. The body is heavier from the weight, so that was it. Yeah. One thing that I also want to talk about, and I do, and I kind of forget it to say, is like walking, bro. Like I walk 1 kilometer a day to buy groceries, and I could go away. That is like less walking, but I choose to walk. You know, to get the sun. Walk is good for our mental health, and yeah, it's definitely one of my habits. You know, and I feel like it's good for me. One thing that is be happening is like because I have birds and roots, people don't think I'm from here. They think I'm from other place. Just now, a guy behind me was like, Habib, and I was like, I don't know what that means, right? So, and then he said hello, and I was like, is he in his phone? But I think he was talking to me. I just didn't look because I didn't understand. And then the other day I was going to a lunch, and there's like a girl, she see me, and she's like, oh yeah, you find this type of man in Amsterdam. And I'm like, no you don't. I'm from Portugal. What you talking about? But yeah, I guess foreigners think I'm like, for even Portuguese people, bro. Because I have Persian roots, and I have like very, you know, black hair, deep beard, and Persian eyes. People just mistake me from there, you know. And this is what I realized is like, I don't quite like it to like film myself, you know. When I used to film, I used to smoke, right? And it was hand to hand. Like when I smoke, it was like immediately when I smoke, I get the camera and start filming and start talking. And now it's like I do it, but a lot of times I don't even feel like it, you know. Sometimes I do, other times I really don't want to record. So I don't know. It's being very like just me saying points today. But yeah. Okay, guys, let's go to the manifestation I'm doing. Like, I learned, I already knew these things are like manifestation, which really is you are programming in your mind the things that you want, and you say in the present as you already have it. So your brain, like, it basically manifests, man. And also, it makes you believe that because, you know, in psychology, when I did the masters, I learned once you say something 3 times, your brain starts to associate as just how it is reality, right? So by doing this manifestation meditation, what you're doing is you stating what you want. Like I have a 100,000, whatever you want, right? I earn a lot of money, whatever you want, right? And then you keep saying that for how many time you do. I was doing 5 minutes. I'm gonna try to do 6 minutes. But you basically shut your eyes, stay in this position. I'll be like this or like this, and I just keep stating these two things that I want. And you like, man, it feels like it's real. It feels like you really are like creating that reality to the universe, you know. So let's go. Yeah, this is a recording. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, so it happened again. Like I did meditation, lay down for a second, and fell asleep. Yeah. And to be honest, feel way better. Like after the sleeping, feel way better. Just shows how I'm so tired and I need to rest. And it's not through sweets and soda or energy drinks that you gain energy, but really from resting. But I still had the meditation. So the other was the manifestation meditation. This one is the meditation, which I've just focused on breathing, and you focus on the breath coming in and coming out. And every time you start thinking about other things, you refocus again, and you notice you refocus again on the breath, and you do that for 10 minutes and in this position. So you can do laying or seated, but in this position you are working your body. Like you're gonna notice that you start here and you're gonna go here, here, here. The more you stay, the more conscious you get, and it's gonna hurt, especially like the upper part in the middle. But that's good because it's the muscles that you have to work to have a good posture. You know what I mean? And the better posture you have, the taller you are. Really, it's not like that you're taller, but you are the natural height that you're supposed to be. Okay, let's start. By the way, I did stretch. I always stretch the stretch that I showed you in the other video. I just don't like to record the stretch because sometimes it's such a painful stretch, especially today and back day, that is such a big part of the body and goes to the legs too, you know. Just the fact that you have to lift that weight. It's too painful. I don't like to record it. I don't even like to record it even for whatever, like I don't like to record me stretching. Um, but yeah, I always do it. I want to make it clear, and if you want to do what I do, go check the video that I say in the title. Stretch the healing, blah blah blah. That's it. Guys, I have to embezzle, like, remember to eat healthy, you know what I mean? Eat healthy, eat natural foods. Don't be eating healthy, you know what I mean? Like, these other, like, the chocolate things you saw, I didn't eat all. Like, what? I didn't eat all of that. You think I drink all these? No. Be healthy, eat healthy, have their mind straight, you know what I mean? That's it. That's it. thoughts look like, guys. Like,
Yeah. Yo, come on, Mike. Yo. Mas você ganha